Good afternoon, Mayor Hales and members of council. I'm Dan Handelman with Portland Copwatch. I'm also a member of the steering committee of the AMA Coalition for Justice and Police Reform, speaking on behalf of Portland Copwatch today. Portland Copwatch urges a no vote on a resolution that would authorize the city attorney to partially appeal the judge's order on the U.S. Department of Justice settlement agreement. We're appalled at the city's efforts to backtrack on the judge's order. When the judge's ruling came down on August 29, the city's response was they were excited to move forward. It is clear that members of the community, particularly the African American community and people with mental health issues, do not trust the city to take care of itself. Were that possible, we would not be engaged in this ongoing struggle for police accountability, and the DOJ would never have come to town and investigated the Bureau. By filing an appeal about the judge's authority to merely ask questions about the implementation of the settlement agreement, the city is showing it is not truly committed to making the reforms. Judge Simon pointed out during the court process that city council members may come and go, but as a lifetime appointee, he can keep tabs on the process whether it takes 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years. It's not clear why the city has to file an appeal to get the answer to the question they're allegedly asking, which is, what does the judge mean when he says the parties to the lawsuit will present evidence that the judge requests? They could simply ask the judge that question without creating more legal proceedings to tie up city funds. Also, the resolution allows broad discretion for the city attorney to follow up, meaning that the narrow issue could be turned into something that calls the entire settlement into question. Community members were not at the table when the city and the DOJ hammered out the agreement. Despite 1.5 days of testimony urging him to strengthen the terms of the agreement, the judge did not order the city to make any changes to the substance. The one piece of the overall picture that was created because of community demands is a requirement for these annual hearings. Please don't take that away from us. In addition, the discussions leading to this resolution, the cost to file an appeal, and the legal and political work following up in court are all taxpayer time and money better spent on actually making changes to the Bureau. The consensus among people in the community we've talked to is that the city appears to be circling the wagons and trying to find a way to avoid even the limited outside oversight the judge can provide. The community members who've suffered long at the hands of the PPD deserve better. And on the note of the table of the 88 items, the Police Bureau has made that checklist themselves. There's been no outside review of that. So we are looking forward to the COAB, the COCL, and the DOJ looking at that and making sure that those things are actually being implemented the way they're intended in the agreement. And finally, I just want to remind Mayor Hales and Commissioner Fritz that we passed the 30-day timeline on the JTTF that we were going to do. Thank you.
Thank you. That is
hearing from us on that.
Thank you. Just to clarify, the compliance officer, community liaison, will be doing quarterly reports, which we haven't yet discussed, but we could easily have those be quarterly reports to council. We have those for the technology oversight committee, so I don't see why we wouldn't want to for this very important issue. We are also intending to have annual hearings before council, because the council are the members who can apportion the budget, make the changes, do the accountability, the oversight, and we are your elected representatives. So yes, you can. I think the point about Judge Simon being appointed is an important one. We are accountable to the electorate, directly to our electorate. But absolutely, we are planning to have not only the hearing before Judge Simon while this is worked out, but also, and probably more importantly, annual hearings here at council.